everybody, it's Charisma of Charisma's Corner, and we are in the Little Pink Barn. And today we are working on a project called Linked, and I for sure know that I designed this in my first year of designing, and it is a jelly roll friendly pattern, strip roll friendly. In fact, this one behind me was made with a fig tree line called Farmhouse. I think it was like maybe the second Farmhouse line. I can't remember. It's not on the pattern. But it's unique because it has these linked blocks, right? You can see the like colorful blocks that are linked, and then you can see the chain that also goes across, which is linked. And so I love that there's a whole bunch of ways that this one block attaches and creates this like really secondary design across the whole quilt. And so you do have to have, it's a large quilt actually. It is 88 by 88 with the inner and outer border. And for the jelly roll colors, you just need one jelly roll or 2 3/4 yards of various scraps or stash, something along those lines. And there's no like really fast, easy way to put the block together. I'm going to show you the layout of the block and then we'll go through and put it together. But you just have to have a few constants, and then once you put the blocks together, all of the blocks are the same. You can totally chain piece them and do this, but you do have to have certain things in certain places, but it does create the magic. So I can't show the whole quilt here because my wall isn't big enough, but I tried to show enough so that you could see the inner and outer border over there. But really large, you could probably shrink it down because it is block based. So you could just make as many blocks as you have of stash and make it work for you. So let's get going here. Your constants are black and white, or at least that's the colors that I use. But if you want your constants to be something else for your color palette, but just know that you need to have your background, which in my case is white, and then the chain is the black. And because I tried to use as much of the jelly roll black that I could, I had to go ahead and add some extra black. So I have 2 tones in this quilt, but you don't really need to have that. I was just trying to use as much of the ones that came in the jelly roll that I could. So we'll get started here. So what I'm going to do is break this up into units here, and I'll do the 4 patches first so we can go ahead and get those because that's, you know, a constant. So we'll just start sewing these pairs of black and whites together. I'm just going to take these and I'm going to press to the dark. That way when we put these 4 patches together, they will nestle. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and put those together. If you need to pin them, go ahead, but they should nestle pretty well together. Okay, now that we're getting those pressed, I'm just going to go ahead and put those in place. And you just want to make sure that you line up that black chain in the right orientation. And then I'm going to go ahead and sew these 2 units together. And now I'm going to go ahead and sew these 3 together. Okay, now we can start sewing the units in our rows together, and you just need to make sure that you can line up those seams. Okay, and now we can sew our rows together, and you can kind of see how these link, and then these are going to link up to bigger other blocks with different colors. There are no half square triangles, so it's really good for a beginner. It's, you know, several pieces in a block, but the way that it all comes together to form the secondary designs in the quilt just make it magic. So linked, it's in my shop at charismascorner.com. Please like and share. Let me know what kind of content you would like me to bring to this channel. And you can follow me on all of the medias. I'm on Instagram at Charisma Horton, TikTok, and Facebook. Have a great day. Bye.